Okay, Honkai Star Rail again because we have this Myriad Celestia that they said in the stream that they were going to drop. Exotale, Exotale, whatever, Scene 8. Honkai Star Rail. Okay, cool. So it looks like we're about to, always with these like Myriad Celestias, looks like we're about to get some more lore, which is always exciting. And I saw the thumbnail, and as I showed in the stream as well as the cat, and they're sort of like acting like we don't know who the cat is, being so secretive about it. We know the cat is, well, unless I like hit a 180 on us and we're completely wrong. But yeah, it is most likely Ilio, right? If it's not, I don't know, another member of the Stellar Hunters, or it's most likely Ilio. But like in the stream, they're like acting like we don't know. So it's very interesting. So we'll watch Japanese and English. Same story. Very interesting to see what, because obviously now this is going to be Stellar Hunter related, right? Since we have Elio or the cat in the screenshot. So, and as well, the screenshot that they showed in the stream was Kafka along with Elio sitting there and like observing AMPHOREUS, or I don't know. But either way, let's jump into it. We got, why is it so small? Just reset this. I don't know. Every like, and there's, yeah, I don't know why it does that. It just does it by itself. Then every like few weeks, I have to go in there and reset the subtitles because the size just shrinks by itself. Yeah, but anyway, let's watch the Let's trailer. Exotale, scene 8. Okay, let's see. 4 minutes. Firefly. Well, there we go. Stellar Hunters. Just after they saved her, maybe. No, like, sorry, like in her animated short, after what happened, we saw with the planet and stuff like that, unless this is way after, obviously. Oh, never mind, she stayed on 4 days, okay. But that means she's getting worse. Shit. This isn't the current. They're actually observing. Right direction. Ooh. Safest spot on, yeah, obviously, with Elio being able to. Eastful trip. Okay. Many years later. Oh? Magic Christ. Oh shit. What the hell? This is what would happen if we went, depending on which world we went to. Run into Selenova. Jing Liu. Oh, that's Thunderlord. Look at the color. Morning actors. We've heard that before. Oh, is that Welt? And Zephyro or Zephyro. Oh shit. So I'm assuming this obviously they with Elio's being able to see the future and stuff like that, and the script and whatnot. I'm assuming this would have happened depending on the different choices that we made, right? So we would have had Wild Game. That wouldn't have went well, unfortunately, because Wild is not close to full power, unless he taps into a path eventually in the story and gets more power. But he can't fully utilize his Herrscher powers. He's only got his divine key, so. Ooh, that would have been a bad choice. So we actually chose the right choice. Oh my god. Shit. Which means we wouldn't have been able to defeat him. So this is actually one of the best options is AMPHOREUS and Aintu. Oh shit! Oh, the feels. Wow. Cyrene. Oh no, that's not good. Say goodbye to them. But there's another path. Now that last cycle ends in.
そしてもう一つの可能性は
No.
もっと魅力的で残酷なもの。愛の名のもと、彼女は失われたすべてを抱きしめる。記憶が第四の終焉となる。
What kind of finality? It's frozen.
ただまあ、この結末はとても優しいわ。
But is that just like Cyrene sacrificing herself or
これ
something?
だけは絶対止めないと。
Yeah, like AMPHOREUS is
もう
frozen.
すぐ空の視線がオンパロスに向けられる。ピノコニーの型がついたら、また次の駅で。
次の駅
They're not gonna wrap up.
安心して。この先の光景
Is that blood on the floor?
次の駅があればいいがな。
My blade, what is on the ground there? Yeah, look at the dots. Did he just fucking slay something or what? What's going on?
安心して。この先の光景はもうその目に映っているか
Yeah,
ら。
it's Elio, bro. Is he just disguising himself as a cat or is he really just a cat?
オンパロスの命。人々は砕けたことで出会い、抱擁の中で別れを迎える。深呼吸を忘れないで。そして明日へと踏み出すの。
Oh my god. Is AMPHOREUS not going to survive? That ending almost looks like she's like gonna make a sacrifice or whatever, or she's just like gonna. Okay, I don't need those thumbnails right now. She's gonna freeze AMPHOREUS or something, or. But that last. This looks like Data at the end getting. This confirmed firewall checking. Target vulnerability preemptively destroyed. All entries in the metadata. Proceed anyway. It's like AMPHOREUS getting deleted, right? Well, I hope not. Data crisis. Okay, wait. Before we watch English, now we'll watch the comments afterwards. Damn, that was not really. Okay, it's not like super heavy, a lot of lore to take in, but basically what this is just like, obviously still around this are observing. And then just smaller is there. They're observing, and then obviously, with their script and stuff like that, there's obviously multiple routes. And they were showing there like what would have happened if we were to take each different route, right? And apparently, like the AMPHOREUS Iron Tomb route is one of the best ones, but there's still like two options of 50-50 about how it can end. The first one doesn't look also great, but even the second one doesn't look too great anyway. But it seems like the best outcome with Cyrene like freezing or deleting AMPHOREUS, but looks like she will remain. But she still has a book, like maybe still have memories of everyone. I don't know. Very interesting, very cool. Oh, Zephyro versus Wild.
The rest is up to her now.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't have gone
Do I need
well for
to
Wild.
lend a hand with
Not with him
AMPHOREUS?
not having his powers.
No need. We're just the
Because obviously, as well, Honkai Impact third players would know, but like for those who don't know, that's not interested to go and play and don't care about getting spoiled, is obviously at the end of the day, well, at the end of part 1 of Honkai Impact, like Kiana, like basically she's let's just say 99% of the Honkai is sealed on the moon, right? and that means all the Hershers that we had previously, they still have like their Hersher cores and stuff like that, but they can't even utilize it anywhere close to full potential. Not even half, probably not even 25%, something like that, because like 99% of Honkai is sealed. I mean, you need Honkai energy to use your Hersher powers, and so forth, and so forth. Um, so obviously, from what we do know, Wild does have his Hersher core again. Bronya gave it back to him, but he can't utilize it. We saw, I think there's a nice little Easter egg, like I think Pom Pom or someone mentioned, like where he created something on the Astral Express, obviously with using the core of reason or whatever. What was the last one called again? It was reason, right? Well, truth at the end of the day, but you get where I'm coming from. Where he could utilize it a little bit. I think he materialized or created something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, he does have his core, and never mind the Honkai being sealed, like, bro, he's so far away from the solar system and the Honkai Impact third world. He can't get Honkai energy, so he's not anywhere close to full power, not even close. And just having his divine key is not going to be enough against people like Zephyro, and people always that stupid debate Akron versus Wild, where I personally think, as much as I love Wild, it wouldn't be close because he can't utilize his full powers. The divine key won't be enough. So,
Audience for this
sorry for that little
act.
tangent.
The Astral Express is headed in the right direction, facing the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb.
That's
That
like
is the
his eyes changing the
safest path among all possibilities.
safest path, yeah.
Remember the oceanic planet of Lushaka?
The script says that the Nameless will experience a peaceful trip
Yeah, that
there.
would have been peaceful. We still got Sunday. That would have been peaceful,
And
funnily
many
enough.
years later, the guard
But then that would have meant Herta would have went down a destructive
break
path.
the confines of AMPHOREUS.
Think
With
that-
Herta paying the tragic price.
In Destiny's worst
Yeah, that would've been sad.
outcome, a genius will meet a premature fall and embark on a blood-soaked campaign.
She, like,
in
merged
the
with Iron
name
Tomb
of
or
the
something.
Third Emperor.
Just judging by the looks of Iron Tomb there.
If they
Uh-huh.
go to the Agate world,
I mean, can you say those are like puppet heads or something? I don't know.
And embark on a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor.
if they go to the Agate world, the Stellaron Disasters Ground Zero, the Express will brush past Selenova.
But
That's
on
what
the
we
other
interesting.
side of the cosmos, a Cienjo alliance will stray from the Trailblaze and
Straight from the Trailblaze. I
return to
mean,
its
look at
original
Thunderlord.
end.
That doesn't look
The
good.
Eighth Lord
Lightning
Ravager's
Lord, whatever his name is.
ascending wings will sound
Is that the propagation? What the hell are the bugs doing here?
the prelude
And obviously there's
to divine war. As for the glass belt, that stage for the morning actors, the black hole and the white hole will devour each other.
black hole and white. So let's just call his a white hole. That's very interesting. I wonder exactly what it entails, but yeah. You can even see by this visual that Wild doesn't stand a chance, bro, unfortunately. As much as I love Wild. Like, I'm all for Wild and for Prime Wild too, but he's not even close to anywhere in his prime, so the Akron, like, the Akron story and even against stuff like this, unless he gains powers from a substantially from a path or something, it's not happening,
At
bro.
the end of that script, rupturing the cosmos. For that road,
But they also make it seem like obviously the clash between those two will be causing the most damage instead of.
actors, the black hole and the
But you can
white
see he's being
hole will
overwhelmed,
devour
so.
each other at the end of that script, rupturing the cosmos. For that road leads to the most ferocious enemy,
Oof.
Zephyro.
That's enough. Just thinking about it is scary. There'll be nothing.
Ah,
we
bro,
can
we need shit like that in the story. Make shit get serious and
do
perilous,
if
man.
it really ends that way.
Fortunately, Destiny is still on the right track. Only two possibilities remain.
But the first
So
one
the
doesn't look great.
chances are 50-50. In possibility A, the remembrance of AMPHOREUS will still head towards destruction.
We'll head towards destruction.
Thank you for fulfilling my wish.
Oh, I need to say goodbye to her.
We will
What a
definitely
journey.
write an ending like none that has come before.
farewells
you can see in
are
this one we're
unavoidable
losing
for
them,
the
yeah.
Trailblaze. On the road to defy the destruction, we must become used to
Look at Cyrene and find on the
loss
background.
in order to continue.
Oh wait, what's that visual? Facing
On
Iron
the
Tomb
road
that
to
thing.
defy the destruction, we must become used to loss.
Oh, it's just all the Crisis versus Iron Tomb. We only got Castris, My Day, and Hyacinth.
In order to continue onward.
That's cool detail, like the ones and zeros, because they're basically data actually. Now, neither of these endings are great. No, this is the
There's
saddest,
possibility
man.
B.
I don't want to see Cyrene like this.
Something more tempting, but also more terrible.
What?
Or there's possibility B. Something more tempting, but also more terrible.
Oh, really?
In the name of love, she will treasure all that has faded. Till the end of time. When the
Oh, see, like-
remembrance becomes the fourth kind of finality.
Just becomes a fourth kind of habit. Like it's like obviously this effort obviously, like I said, it's her like, I guess, yeah, freezing time or freezing AMPHOREUS to like preserve it or whatever.
Well, at least that ending will be gentle enough.
Oh, come on. Please make sure it doesn't happen.
And surely we can create a third possibility, right? Well, we'll just have to see. Well, knowing how well stories always end, we'll probably create a third possibility. That's also good and bad because stuff just becomes predictable if it's just always a happy ending, right?
The gazes of the eons will soon all fall upon AMPHOREUS.
Why don't we meet them at the next
Whoa.
stop after Penacony wraps up?
When it wraps up, what's there left to do there? I remember they said there's still gonna be like Penacony stuff that's gonna get wrapped up, and what is there? Well, then again, Constance just got drip marketed, right? So obviously going back to Penacony.
There better still be a next stop.
And why is there blood on the floor? Yeah, dripping from his sword. I'm assuming, as you can just see the trail he left behind. Just look at that, brother. It's like what's going on there?
Don't worry. The views of the road ahead are already reflected in those eyes.
Yeah, aliens' eyes.
A tomorrow where the stars shine. And AMPHOREUS' life. People meet each other from breaking apart and face farewells
This
by
was like
embracing.
it's almost like her having like preserved it, even though it can't continue. But it's like, you know, with her as memories or stuff like that. But she remains at the end, which to me is the most
Remember
important.
to take a deep breath.
But it's still very
partner.
sad.
Then,
But
walk
yeah, this looks like
towards
it's getting
tomorrow.
deleted, right? From everything that I read. Yeah, data deletion in progress. Okay, well now that was really cool and interesting. Let's watch the comments quickly because obviously our good friends who always read the lore and always have little details they pull up to come put in the comment section are going to be there to enlighten people like me. Obviously, don't delve into every nook and cranny because I don't have time. I just play the story. But yeah, how long is this video? Okay. Let's continue. Oh, what was that? Let's continue. Let's see. Exterior of AMPHOREUS, night, the remembrance, the erudition, the destruction. Long ago, a woman said to the protagonist, "Your next choice will split your destiny in two." Now, as finality draws near, the choice still remains blank. Okay. So the man's gin has been pretty bad. Kafka could be worse. That's technically what that was. It could be worse. Oh, so like our options are cooked and cooked. I don't believe this is our safest option. Literally, dude, yeah. Can you believe it's the safest option? Poor Sunday's first Trailblaze, no matter what part they take, always ends in tragedy. Silverwolf and Blade was shown to be scared, but Kafka is all chill, yeah. And yeah, Firefly doesn't look good, right? And that's like in the current. So basically, if we went to any other planet, we would have been even more cooked. Yeah. Can you believe it? Things are already bad on AMPHOREUS. And for the universe, for if Iron Tomb actualizes, right? Better being absorbed by Iron Tomb. Yeah, see, that's like I said, almost like a fusion. So that is basically what happened there. And declare third mechanical emperor would go nuts. That would be insane storyline, though. So dispersion or destruction, yeah. But I need more. I want someone like breaking down there at the end. The two endings we have left. Terrifying than Iron Tomb hurt us. What's more terrifying than Iron Tomb hurt us? Iron Tomb, yeah. Holy shit. Glad it's canon that Elio gets petted. I wonder if it's just the disguise or is Elio just. Imagine Elio's literally just a cat. It's not even a disguise. That would be so funny. Because what reason does he have to hide himself right there? So. Remember, this stop was supposed to be a refueling station. Empress hurt us appeal as. Okay. Take everything back I said. Not allowing Black Swan to choose. You know what? I think we were a little bit too harsh on Black Swan. I mean, as fans. It's just like, everyone's like, the fuck did she take us to this place? This is just all fucking terrible and sad and depressing and stuff like that. Now imagine if we didn't take her option to go home for this. It could have been worse. There's no way our destiny is still a 50-50. Yeah. It's a 50-50, yeah, funnily enough. I only caught on to that now. Yeah, possibilities route A and B, like Firefly said, rules are meant to be broken, yeah. It's gonna be a third happy-go-lucky, happy ending, unfortunately. We need some actual, like, bad ending and depression, stuff like that, to actually just make the story more, because it becomes too predictable, obviously, right? I felt like they've been on this path since Genshin. Because in Honkai Impact 3, there was some stuff where it's like, yeah, pretty bad ending. So, yeah, things like real, right? You know, no one's safe. And it's not predictable. Where's my option C? Oh, yeah. But obviously, the sad part is obviously, well, even with, yeah, options A and B, it's quite sad. Like, and Forest is, so far, two only outcomes are those two, and it looks, both look bad. And the one looks really sad for Cyrene. Cat's planning something. I just can't prove it. Insert Dexter meme, dokes. A non-prime world giving. Yeah, see, even this comment is saying it right. But it's exactly what I said. A non-prime world giving his all against Zephyra would be a sight to see. Yeah, but it would not end well for him. But it would be quite a sight to see. But I feel Iron Tomb horrifying. Is that propagation? Yes, exactly. That's what I saw. That's a lot to unpack. That fused with Iron Tomb, Lightning Lord fused with Godslayer weapons. That's what it is. Different versus Wild. Yeah, unfortunately, Wild isn't. Damage user, our Miss Pink Elf is about to meet tragic end again. Bro, I'm sorry. I love AMPHOREUS. Favorite story so far. I love all the characters. If I have to choose between them and Cyrene, I'm going to choose Cyrene. Because he's an Alicia variant, so. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Walt against Zephyra, yeah, he's not surviving. I'm too scared to even open any of the like Walt versus Zephyra comments, because you can have your idiots there be like, yeah, Zephyra is cooked, bro. No. Even the people saying Akron and against Walt is like, Walt coming out top is even a little bit too big of fanboys and not realists, because it seems like they've forgotten like about Wild not being anywhere close being able to use its full potential. If that's enough to take on Acheron, then Acheron is fucking weak as hell, bro. And then Acheron doesn't stand a chance against Zephyr. Like, what are people on, bro? Wild isn't close to anything super strong at the moment. He just has his divine key and that's it. Which after this, there's a chance Trailblaze will have a huge development after AMPHOREUS. Yeah, if it ends in tragedy like that, which as sad as it is, I wouldn't mind. if we walk away with a bad or relatively bad bittersweet ending, right? Yeah, meow is very soft. Okay. Yeah, fucking Elio. Elio getting bits. We all owe Black Swan an apology. Can I just find one comment about someone just saying something about the end of both options or that very end showing Cyrene there? Bye, Alicia. Farewell and for. Yeah, I said this. Hey, Blade, why is your sword dripping with blood, buddy? Unless he's tried to end it himself. His own blood. Remember, he's Mara struck. But did that just happen? Just drip or just leak or third Emperor Herta is quite something. Is that wait, Welt? Yeah, but Welt's not surviving that, brother. We accidentally saved Herta. Technically, yeah. I want to say I'm scared and like I'm sort of excited and anticipation for 3.7, which I absolutely am. I cannot freaking wait. But having these expectations of having like a crazy bad or dramatic ending like that, sort of every time I think about it, I sort of think like they won't do that. They're just gonna choose the happy route. So I don't know. It's probably still gonna be really good, but I just want some actual realism and like some consequences, right? Instead of just like, happy ending at the end of the day as it always is. You don't need that. It becomes too predictable. So that's probably the only thing I'm worried about. About it, the ending being too predictable and cliche, unfortunately. Notice how they didn't mention Edo's story, yeah? Since that's most likely where we're going next, right? Oh god, there had to be at least some Cyrene slander, right? When it comes to her gameplay. Unfortunately, I can't just find anyone talking about what I wanted to be talked about. Because obviously, option A looks really bad, where it's just a really bad ending, Crisis Airs, and like obviously bad end for AMPHOREUS. But the second one looks like Cyrene. As sad as it is for Cyrene, that's quite like it's tragic for Cyrene, but she sort of like preserves AMPHOREUS. It looks like freezing it in time or stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. It's almost 30 minutes. Yeah, I would love to carry on and on and look for the comment that I'm looking for, except for everyone saying like, "Oh, tragic ending for Cyrene, tragic ending for Cyrene," stuff like that. I think we'll stop right then. Everyone's talking about Zephyr against, well, rightfully so. But yeah, as they even we don't even need confirmation or whatever the Wild fanboys say doesn't even matter because, as Kafka mentioned there, it's a tragic ending, which means Bro did not win. Whether you want to chalk it down to the white hole and the black hole um, colliding and stuff like that, but as you can see there, he was clearly being overpowered anyway. I mean, even at the end here, now I'm gonna have to go all the way back up. Yeah, I think this is enough for the video. As cool as it was, I'm not gonna keep looking for the comment that I'm looking for. Um, you can see him just at the verge of being completely overwhelmed anyway here at the end. As that looks right there, you can see at the end it's just like, yeah, tickets bro is closing in on him. He never stood a chance, and yeah, unless he gets some major, which he probably will, some major upgrade in the future, but that will obviously be path related, as he won't be able to most likely ever use his Hersha powers to the full extent again unless Diana wakes up. And but then again, like I said, let's say all the Hershey's gain access back or stuff like that, or I don't know how it would be done and stuff like that. They're so far away from the Honkai Impact Third World, away from that solar system, which, by the way, anyways, being hidden from the Eons, that you probably won't be able to draw Honkai energy from it anyway because it's too far away. So, um, I mean, there's always imaginary energy, but which is the energy that separates all the worlds over here and not in imaginary tree. But yeah, but those are like way discussions for another time. You can see everyone, yeah, the real ending, good. I'll just go watch one of these videos. I'm not gonna watch it right now. I'm pretty sure there's some neat details that people picked up that weren't mentioned in the comments there. I mean, I'm not gonna scroll forever, but that was very, very cool and interesting. Very showing us all the different routes and endings they could have been. But yeah, for the time being, things are not looking good for M4S because both option A and B obviously looks like ending in M4S either being deleted or frozen in time, and just in general, price of shares being lost or deleted and stuff like that. So yeah, because at the end of the day, remember they're all just simulation and data. As much as we don't want to admit that. So yeah, but it looks like that last option is Cyrene, obviously at a cost, but preserving and for this. But by preserving, I mean like it's suspended, so not much is going on. Like she's just saved the memories, or I don't know. There's lots of ways you can look at it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed that, stay tuned because we will obviously be um reacting to the Cyrene trailers. And then obviously when the update drops that day when I'm finished with work, I'll be playing the story. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next. Peace.